Inside Russia's Hidden Vault, the truth about Black Biblical Israelites revealed. In a surprising twist of history, new revelations are shaking the foundations of what we know about ancient civilizations. Imagine discovering hidden secrets that could rewrite our understanding of biblical times. Deep within the vaults of Russia, a treasure trove of ancient documents and artifacts has been unveiled, pointing to a mysterious group of people who might have been part of biblical Israel. These findings challenge everything we thought we knew about their origins and identity. By the end of this video, you'll be amazed at how these ancient secrets could change the way we view history forever. Keep watching to unravel the mysteries and see how these revelations might connect to you today. Historical context and revelation. Let's dive into the fascinating historical context behind this groundbreaking revelation. Recently, Russia opened its centuries-old vaults, unveiling a collection of ancient icons and artifacts that depict biblical Israelites with darker skin tones. This remarkable discovery has stirred both intrigue and debate, challenging long-held perceptions about the ethnic diversity of historical biblical figures. For centuries, the portrayal of biblical figures, especially in Western art and literature, has predominantly featured them with lighter skin tones. These newly revealed artifacts from Russia, however, present a striking contrast. The icons and religious artifacts depict biblical figures with dark skin, suggesting a more inclusive and diverse historical narrative. The significance of this discovery extends beyond mere artistic representation. It sheds light on the diverse cultural and racial landscape of ancient times, challenging the Eurocentric perspectives that have dominated religious and historical narratives. This revelation invites us to reconsider our understanding of biblical history and the people within it. The Russian vaults contained a treasure trove of icons, manuscripts, and other religious artifacts that have been meticulously preserved over the centuries. These items are not only valuable for their age and artistry, but also for their historical authenticity. They offer a glimpse into a past where the depiction of biblical figures was more varied and inclusive than often assumed. This discovery is particularly significant in the context of both religious and racial history. It opens up discussions about the representation of historical figures and how these depictions influence our understanding of history. The presence of darker-skinned biblical Israelites in these artifacts suggests that the historical reality was far more diverse than many traditional narratives acknowledge. By revealing these artifacts to the public, Russia has sparked a renewed interest in the historical and cultural diversity of the biblical era. It encourages scholars, religious leaders, and the general public to revisit and broaden their perspectives on historical narratives. This revelation not only enriches our understanding of the past, but also contributes to ongoing conversations about representation and identity in the present. Artifacts and evidence. Let's delve into the fascinating artifacts that Russia has unveiled from its ancient vaults. These items offer a remarkable glimpse into the past and provide compelling evidence of a more diverse historical narrative. One of the standout artifacts is an ancient icon depicting a biblical figure with dark skin. This icon is believed to represent one of the biblical Israelites, and its detailed and vibrant depiction challenges many traditional portrayals we've seen over the years. The craftsmanship of this icon is exquisite, with intricate details that have been preserved remarkably well over the centuries. Another significant find is a collection of manuscripts. These ancient texts contain religious writings and illustrations that also depict biblical figures with darker skin tones. The manuscripts are incredibly valuable, not just for their content, but also for their age and condition. They offer a unique perspective on how these figures were viewed and represented in different historical contexts. In addition to icons and manuscripts, various other religious artifacts were uncovered. These include relics, such as crosses, ceremonial items, and decorative pieces that were used in religious practices. Each of these items provides a piece of the puzzle, helping us to understand the broader context in which these darker-skinned biblical figures were revered and depicted. The authenticity of these artifacts has been verified by experts who have studied their origins and preservation. The materials, techniques, and styles used in their creation align with those from the time periods they are believed to originate from. This lends significant credibility to the artifacts and the narratives they suggest. One of the most intriguing aspects of this discovery is how these artifacts were preserved. They were kept in Russia's ancient vaults, protected from the elements and human interference. This careful preservation has allowed them to survive for centuries, maintaining their integrity and providing us with a direct link to the past. The revelation of these artifacts to the public has been a meticulous process. Scholars and historians have carefully studied each piece, ensuring that their findings are accurate and well supported. This thorough approach helps to underscore the importance and authenticity of the artifacts. The unveiling of these items is not just a historical revelation, it's a cultural one as well. It invites us to reconsider our perceptions of biblical history and the diversity of the figures within it. These artifacts serve as a powerful reminder of the rich and varied tapestry of human history, encouraging us to look beyond traditional narratives and embrace a more inclusive view of the past. Impact on historical and religious narratives. Now let's explore the profound implications these discoveries have on our understanding of historical and religious narratives. The artifacts revealed from Russia's vaults challenge long-established perceptions and open the door to a more inclusive view of biblical history. For centuries, biblical figures have been predominantly depicted with lighter skin tones in Western art and literature. This portrayal has significantly influenced the way people envision these historical figures. The newly uncovered artifacts depicting biblical Israelites with darker skin tones suggest a more diverse and inclusive historical reality. This revelation prompts us to reconsider the ethnic and cultural backgrounds of these figures, which have been largely overlooked or simplified in traditional narratives. The impact of these findings on historical narratives is substantial. By presenting a more varied depiction of biblical figures, these artifacts encourage historians and scholars to revisit and reevaluate their interpretations of ancient texts and artworks. It highlights the importance of considering multiple perspectives and acknowledges the diverse cultural exchanges that likely influence the portrayal of these figures. In terms of religious narratives, these discoveries have sparked significant debate and discussion within academic and religious communities. Scholars are examining the implications of these findings for our understanding of biblical history. Some argue that these artifacts support the idea of a more ethnically diverse group of people in the biblical era, which aligns with historical evidence of diverse populations in ancient Near Eastern and Mediterranean regions. Religious leaders and communities are also engaging in conversations about the significance of these discoveries. For some, the artifacts are seen as a powerful affirmation of the diversity and inclusivity inherent in their faith traditions. They argue that these findings can help combat racial biases and promote a more inclusive understanding of faith. However, others are more hesitant, expressing concerns about the potential for these artifacts to be misinterpreted or used to challenge long-held religious beliefs. This has sparked lively debates within religious communities about the implications of these revelations for their faith and traditions. The general public has also shown varied responses. Many people are intrigued and fascinated by the idea of a more diverse representation of biblical figures. This has led to increased interest in the study of ancient history and a desire to learn more about the cultural and ethnic backgrounds of historical figures. At the same time, some individuals remain doubtful, questioning the authenticity of the artifacts and the motivations behind their revelation. One notable aspect of the controversy is the discussion around how these findings should be presented in educational and cultural institutions. Museums, universities, and religious organizations are now faced with the challenge of integrating this new information into their exhibits, curricula, and teachings. This process involves navigating the delicate balance between presenting groundbreaking discoveries and respecting traditional narratives. Broader cultural significance. Now let's discuss the broader cultural significance of this incredible revelation. The artifacts uncovered from Russia's vaults do more than just add new details to our historical knowledge. They also contribute to ongoing conversations about representation, identity, and history. These findings challenge us to reconsider the narratives we've long accepted. By depicting biblical Israelites with darker skin tones, these artifacts highlight the diversity of historical populations and remind us of the rich, multicultural tapestry of the past. This encourages a more inclusive view of history, one that acknowledges and values the contributions of all ethnic and cultural groups. In contemporary discussions about race and identity, these revelations play a crucial role. They provide tangible evidence that can help combat stereotypes and promote a more nuanced understanding of historical and religious figures. This is particularly important in today's world, where representation and diversity are central to cultural and social discourse. Moreover, these discoveries have the potential to reshape how biblical figures are portrayed in art and literature. Artists, writers, and creators are now inspired to explore more diverse depictions, contributing to a richer and more inclusive cultural heritage. The impact on religious narratives is also significant. For many, these artifacts affirm the diversity and inclusivity inherent in their faith traditions, fostering a greater sense of connection and understanding among different communities. Ultimately, the broader cultural significance of these artifacts lies in their ability to promote dialogue and understanding. They challenge us to look beyond traditional narratives and embrace a more comprehensive view of our shared history. This revelation is a reminder of the importance of representation and the need to celebrate the diversity of human experience. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel for more fascinating content. Don't forget to check out our other amazing videos that dive deep into history, culture, and more. Thank you for watching.